What is going on, everybody? So apparently WWE won't sign Kurt Angle. Now, I know a while back ago when Kurt Angle was negotiating his contract with TNA because you never knew if he was going to go back, there were a lot of people on the internet that said, oh, it would have been cool for Kurt Angle to come back to WWE, kind of like a lot of these other wrestlers that are doing it, and then these wrestlers that are coming from TNA that are coming to WWE, because let's be honest, WWE is the place you want to be. Even if they do some wacky stuff and some weird storytellings by WWE creatives, apparently Kurt Angle will not be resigning with TNA once his contract expires in January of 2016. Angle also mentioned that he will not try to get signed by WWE because WWE has mentioned that they don't want to sign Kurt Angle for the simple fact that they don't want an Olympic gold medalist dying while under contract to them. It would bring them so much scrutiny, so much everything. It'll be bringing up the whole Chris Benoit thing again, except this time to be Kurt Angle because of, this is all speculation, rumors that Kurt Angle's still kind of juicing it backstage and whatnot. I mean, it's understandable from a business standpoint and why they wouldn't want to sign Kurt Angle. I mean, really, I don't have any need to see Kurt Angle in WWE anyways. Next up, we have a huge name is being considered for Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast. Now, this name, because we've heard a lot of names that were on the show, that might be on the show. Sting might possibly be on the show. You might have The Undertaker. But this one is one that will surely be controversial, and that is WWE is considering having Eric Bischoff appear on the upcoming episode of Stone Cold's WWE Live Network podcast. It'd be crazy because Bischoff is such an outspoken person, and once he has something on his mind, he'll say it. And the funny thing is that the WWE Network, or the WWE, highly advertises the Monday Night Wars on WWE Network so much. And you would think, since they're advertising it this much, why not just get Eric Bischoff? Next up, we have Kevin Owens says Triple H is the one that got him hired by WWE. Now, in a recent interview, Kevin Owens is just basically talking about, what he's doing in the company right now and all that, what's his relationship with certain people, blah, 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 typical interview stuff. But Kevin Owens kind of went out his way to talk about Triple H and say that he was really the one that got him hired, because there's a vote between 5 people on to see if Kevin Owens would come to the WWE and work in NXT. Apparently it was tied, and Triple H was that deciding factor. And ever since then, he's been training with Triple H, getting some mentorship, but even beyond the ring, they both have kids, is what Owens was saying, that they talk about other stuff. He used to look up to Triple H as a kid too, so, that's honestly really cool when you hear stuff like this backstage, especially how Triple H is the one who really likes to shine on the younger stars. Look at what he's done with NXT and everything. So, honestly, the internet can't wait for the day that Triple H is like the main honcho of everything WWE, especially the main roster, and what he can do, just basically timesing NXT 5 times. I don't know, it'd be really cool. Next up, we have speculation on Night of Champions main event. Now, of course, you might be thinking, probably Seth Rollins versus Sting, WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That has to be the main event, right? It's the main title. It's WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Well, you would have been right every other pay-per-view besides this one, because there is speculation and rumors that the main event will be Rollins versus Cena for the United States title. And this kind of leads into the next, last kind of piece of news, but I won't really separate it. I'll put it together. Now, the reason for that would be the last one is because there's also speculation about John Cena winning the U.S. title back at Night of Champions, and that it would leave Night of Champions in a go happy type of way with the crowd, because you'd have a new champion. Honestly, it makes sense, especially how the rumor of why John Cena would win is mostly because WWE apparently has a large inventory of John Cena United States t-shirts ready to put back on sale. And when you add stuff together, it starts to make sense. And I kind of wish Seth Rollins would have been the one to retain both of them. It would have been really cool, but I guess if he's going to retain one, it has to be the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which even sucks more because Sting would lose again. This would be the second loss in his WWE career. Wow, Vince really doesn't want WCW to have the last laugh.